Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to Podcastage. My name's Bandrew, and I'm back with another gaming headset test video for you guys. Today, I am testing out these guys. These are the Razer Carcharias gaming headset, as requested by our viewer BTDM 7 months ago. And if you're interested in this headset, it'll set you back about $55 on Amazon. It's listed as compatible with PC as well as Xbox 360, which leads me to believe it will not work with your Xbox One or your PlayStations. And lastly, I'm connecting this to my computer using a new Sabrent USB sound card, and my input gain is set to about 75%. Now let's go ahead and talk about what you get in the box. Obviously, you're going to get the headset that already has the cable attached. And I'm over here. This has to be the longest cable I've ever used. It's probably 12 or 15 feet long. You get a 3.5mm to RCA adapter. You get a 2.5 to 2.5mm microphone cable. You get an Xbox 360 audio cable adapter and a quick start guide to tell you how to connect the headset to your different devices. Now, as far as the build quality, it feels pretty good. However, the majority of the build is plastic. It does have a little bit of metal along the sides. The ear cups as well as the headband are so incredibly soft and super comfortable. The microphone is decently attached. It does articulate, allowing you to place the microphone closer or farther away from your mouth. And it also allows for 270-degree rotation in case you want to have the microphone on the right side of your head. The cable is just a standard rubber cable, which is not that impressive. The control panel has a few features. It has a mixer, which allows you to mix the game chat and game volume. The other side has a bass volume control, as well as a 2.5mm microphone jack, and lastly, a microphone mute switch. At the end of the cable, we have two 3.5mm cables for the microphone and headphones, and one USB cable to power the lights on the side of the headset. And I also want to note that these headphones don't fit too tightly on your head, so they do tend to let in a little bit of outside noise. Now let's go ahead and talk about the specifications. The headphones offer 40mm drivers, and they list the frequency response from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Now, I was not too impressed with the headphones' performance at all. They were super muddy, and the only other word I can use to describe it is sludgy. They just sounded gross to me. They focused way too much on the low end, and they lacked a lot of the clarity and presence I like in my headphones. And even with the bass control set to like 5%, they still sounded muddy, and they just lacked any sort of clarity. When I tested these headphones out using a tone generator, I started to hear decent performance around 24 Hz in the low end, and I heard all the way up to the top of my hearing range in the high end. Now, when we get to the microphone, it lists it as unidirectional, and it lists a frequency response of 50 Hz to 16 kHz. It has a signal to noise ratio of 50 decibels, and it has a sensitivity of -37 decibels. But there is a big problem with this microphone. When you're listening to music or playing a game, you can hear it in the microphone. Here's an example. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the polar pattern test and spin the microphone around to determine what the actual polar pattern is and where it picks up audio and how the frequency response changes as we move into different orientations around the microphone's capsule. And now I am banging on a keyboard directly in front of me to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. So overall, the headphones don't sound great. They're just way too muddy, way too focused on the low end, and they lack way too much clarity. The microphone, on the other hand, sounds decent, about 1,000,000 times better than the other Razer headset I've tested out. It did pretty well at ignoring the keyboard noise, and I love the fact that it's unidirectional. However, the fact that it picks up noise from the headphones is pretty much unforgivable, and I hate that. So overall, I don't think I can recommend this gaming headset because of the headphones' performance and the fact that there's bleed from the headphones into the microphone. Alright guys, well I guess that will do it. If you have any questions about this gaming headset, leave them in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. If you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, give me a thumbs down. If you want more of these videos, subscribe by clicking the logo in the corner. And don't forget to vote for the microphones you want reviewed next, as well as follow me on every single social media link out there. Links to everything in the description down below. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.